Now let's get this out the way, because recently Rubi Rose went live on her OnlyFans explaining why she really broke up with DDG. Now obviously I can't put those clips into my video because this is her OnlyFans, but I will break everything down in 3 minutes because that live was like about 40 minutes. Now in Rubi Rose live, she admitted to reaching out to her ex Playboy Cardi. She DM'd him, "I'm proud of you," when he released his album December 25th and she released her EP. She quote unquote said that she was trolling, but that trolling moment ended up turning into them actually talking in person, which they ended up squashing the beef and they're now cool now. But she told DDG, and I understand why she did that, because the last time when she had a conversation with Lil T and they squashed their beef, Lil TJ actually posted it up on social media and it backfired, and her and DDG ended up getting into it because she was in a relationship with DDG then. So to avoid that, she told DDG, but DDG obviously was upset because he felt like she should have told him ahead of time instead of telling him after the fact, which is understandable. But that ended up making them break up, and then they got back together, and then the whole Trey Songz situation happened. This is before she got in the studio with Trey Songz. Remember I showed y'all a video of her in the studio with Trey Songz? Well, Trey Songz been wanting to get her in the studio a while ago, which DDG was like, you don't have to go in the studio with him. You could just tell him to sing you the song and you could do the song and just send it back to him. But Trey didn't want her to do that. He actually wanted her to physically be in the studio with him, which DDG felt some type of way about that whole situation. He was basically jealous. Now Rubi Rose expressed in her lives that she works with a lot of men, which is understandable. So if DDG is upset and giving her a problem every time she works with somebody, the relationship is not going to work, because y'all going to break up every time you have to collab with another person or work with another person. And I expressed this from the beginning. I have been talking about DDG for a while, a long time. So I already know that he's a person that's jealous. He's a person that is clingy. He's a person that wants like somewhat, not full control, but somewhat of control of the relationship. And I knew with him having those type of characteristics, it wasn't going to work with Rubi Rose. Even though she's saying right now she's not going to be with DDG, I think she should really keep it that way, because she also expressed in the live that he's constantly cheating on her throughout the relationship. And he got mad at her for reaching out to Playboy Cardi, but he over here actually sleeping with somebody. She said she actually caught him in the act sleeping with somebody. Sis, you should have been gone. A man that gets caught in the act cheating can never tell me what to do. Okay, you lucky you still here, because you should have been gone a long time ago. Y'all know I can go in, so I'm not even about to do that. Y'all leave y'all comments down below. But let's move on. Let's talk about Corey and Carmen, because a lot of y'all was hitting me up wanting to know how I feel about Carmen being pregnant by Corey for the second time. Now, I don't really feel nothing personally. This is her decision. This is what she want to do, but I understand where y'all coming from. The last time when she was pregnant, he cheated several times. Y'all hope he doesn't do it again, and I hope he doesn't do it again. But this is the decision that Carmen made. This is what she wants to go through, and there's really not much I can say. But what I will say is that I am praying for Texas. There's a crisis going on over there. I know the Prince family said they had to leave their house immediately because a pipe bust. Armand said that he couldn't even wash his daughter because there's parasites in the water. So the state as a whole cannot even use the water. Funny Mike and Jalia's whole roof caved into their house, so they're not even staying in their house right now. So there's a lot of stuff going on in Texas, as well as many of people have no electricity. They don't have no food because people are running out of food. People are running out of gas. So there's a lot of stuff going on in Texas, and my prayers go out to everyone in their family. The whole state of Texas I'm praying for. Now let's talk about Jania and her new boxer boyfriend Devin. Now a lot of y'all was hitting me up about this, and I don't even talk about Jania. I do. I pick and choose what I talk about because there's so much stuff going on when it comes to her that I don't keep up with everything because I have so much other things to talk about. But for some reason, a lot of y'all wanted me to talk about this. Now, do I take this relationship serious? Absolutely not. This is the same dude that was in a relationship with the IG model less than a month ago, and now he's with Jania. Sounds like a publicity stunt to me. And he's good for this because this is the same dude that paid Blacchya to be in a relationship with him. So I wouldn't be surprised that he's paying to be in a relationship with Nique. Now let's talk about Trey and Jania, because a lot of y'all sent me this video saying that Trey and Jania got back together, and they probably did. And I hope everything worked out for them. They just had a baby, so I'm glad that they are working things out. Let's talk about King and his little quote unquote friend that he was messing with, that he cheated on Nique with. Well, they're no longer together, which I told y'all in a previous video that they no longer talking. But this is a video that she posted to her TikTok, which people were speculating that King got her pregnant. Now, she hasn't just spoken to King recently. She was also talking to Kiana's ex, Taylor. They were doing videos together as well. So I haven't seen her and King together since, what, New Year's? But let's just not assume that it might be King's baby. She was around other people too. So y'all leave y'all comments down below. Let me know what y'all thinking when it comes to that situation. Now let's talk about Kalya Nicole, because she recently had a baby and a lot of people had some things to say when it came to her body, but this is her response.
Yeah, when I was pregnant, that's when I noticed, and I'm gonna get my nails took off, but anyways, when I was pregnant, that's when I first noticed my stretch marks came around 7 months, and I was like, what the fuck? Because y'all know how obsessed I was with my body. I was like, this ain't built like me, flat tummy, no T. I cannot say that right now, but I'm not in a rush to just, oh my God, my body, like, it's not that serious. I just gave life, so just chill. Like, I'm not gonna get work done unless it don't go back. But for right now, I'm just chilling. It's not that serious. It's a body. Like, give it time. Let it do what it naturally does. But I did get a waist trainer that I plan to use. I'm just letting it do what it's doing.
Take your time, sis. Do not allow the industry to make you feel like you're less than a woman because your body doesn't look like an IG model, which she has always been happy with her body. Even though people tried to force her to be like, oh, well, you should get this done and you should get that done. And no, Kayla has always been about being natural. And that's what I like about her. She doesn't allow the outside world to dictate how she's supposed to look. Anyway, let's talk about Tae, because y'all was hitting me up because y'all said that this background looked familiar. Now, when I looked at her old pictures, which I really didn't have to look at the old pictures, but to show proof, this is the house that she has with Jazz. So a lot of y'all was assuming that Jazz and Tae got back together, which I don't think they got back together, but I do believe that they squashed any disagreement that they had amongst each other. You know what I mean? I think there was a conversation. I think they are slowly trying to become friends. So if they come back and say they just want to do videos as friends, I think that's cool. They have a YouTube channel with millions of supporters. I don't think they should throw that away because they don't want to be in a relationship. They should still come together and be friends and do videos and still be able to live their own separate lives. Now, recently I told y'all that Chythegreatest is in a relationship, but she just reported, like, what, a week after telling us that she was in a relationship, that she is single now. Now, sis was on live so twisted, talking about some things she shouldn't even said this early in a relationship. I'm gonna let y'all hear it.
I love you for real.
Alright, no problem.
You're the best. And even though I'm very hard to do it, I'm totally worth it. If you have plans of breaking up with me, because you can.
What does that even mean? Yeah, you talk like that.
Because every you with, I'm gonna kill him, okay? And I don't want to go to jail. I'm gonna kill him. All right?
Calm down, calm down.
I'm not mad.
Chill.
I'm not mad. But I will. I'll kill them.
Chill.
Respectfully.
That's not respect.
Definitely respect.
Sis, it is way too early to be showing your crazy card, okay? That don't get shown until like maybe a year in the relationship. Like, you're not even supposed to let him know that you on it like that. You're supposed to still have your I don't give a swag, okay? Even if you are on it like that, you ain't supposed to let him know that. You know how men are. They minds is just so confusing. Like, when a girl actually want them, they don't want the girl that wants them. They want the girl that don't want them. So you can't show your cards that early and let a dude know that you're crazy about him. So I think that's what she went wrong at when it came to that situation. But more than likely, they gonna end up back together because I feel like he likes the exposure, even though he says he doesn't like all the clout. I kind of think that he likes the exposure. That's just me though. Y'all leave y'all comments down below. Let me know what you're thinking. Until next time, peace. Now, Fredo Bang, which is Nique's alleged boo, he tweeted, "Nobody be worth the time. That's why I do me." And a supporter said, what about Nique? He said, who? That was quick. I knew with him buying these gifts, eventually he was going to want to know what's good between him and Nique. And Nique is just not on that type of time. You know, she just got out of a long-term relationship, so she ain't looking for nothing real serious. And if he's buying these gifts, even if y'all not serious, he's still looking for something. There might have been a little conflict there. I don't see no argument really happening. Nique don't look confrontational, especially with not with no dude she really, you know, don't care about like that. I feel like he wanted a little bit more and she wasn't with it. That's my opinion. Y'all can leave y'all comments down below. Let me know what you're thinking. Until next time, peace.